Good evening and thank you for joining us. Carly, it's been pretty successful the last couple seasons for those Reapers and hopefully more so now with that piece of gear.
Yes, very much so, and it's incredible when you see a community get behind a team, and that is exactly what we have going on in our region.
Fantastic, great to see indeed. And Shauna, tell me we're going to see something great in the weather too.
Well, for tomorrow at least, and then a little bit of bad stuff, and then a great weekend on the way. As we take a look now across Lloydminster in the Midwest, we're sitting at 18 degrees under cloudy skies. And similar conditions for the Lakeland and the Battleford. So we're finished half of the work week. What's in store for the end and the weekend? I'll have your full weather forecast coming up a little later on.
The debate continues in Cold Lake over whether or not to rezone the air weapons range. City councillors gathered again last night during a special meeting after reading an article in a Fort McMurray newspaper regarding statements made by the regional municipality of Wood Buffalo MLA Guy Boutillier.
What we decided to do is to have a special meeting last night, sort of discuss the comments that were in the paper from the Fort McMurray today, and then how we wanted to respond. And that's what we came out with today, was a press release in terms of our position on a rebuttal to what was being set up in Fort Mac.
Former base commander at 4 Wing Colonel David Wheeler proposed the idea of rezoning back on January 11th during a regular council meeting. Shortly after, the proposal was sent to the Alberta government for evaluation. Recently, Boutillier recommended that the province force amalgamation between the city of Cold Lake and the MD of Bonnyville instead of realigning municipal boundaries.
And he needs to go back in time and look at Cold Lake. Our council's always been over the years pro-regional government, and something that we've looked at before. And so our council's always accepted regional government, but in order for that to happen, you need to have willing partners.
Copeland says Cold Lake is an unsustainable community in its current geographical form and thinks something needs to change.
It's very hard for the wing commander to recruit staff here in Cold Lake, the high cost of living of the taxes, and just the level of service we're providing for all the residents in Cold Lake is unacceptable.
Copeland says the city will continue to work cooperatively with the province to find a solution for this issue. Well, the dramatic thunder and lightning over the past 2 nights have been scary for some people, but as Robert Buffum explains, this kind of weather can be especially frightening for animals.
Huddled in a concrete stall at the SPCA, this dog was likely terrified by last night's thunder.
This dog came in this morning after the storm, soaking wet. She was laying in a bush. Very scared, very scared.
The SPCA is warning people to keep their pets locked up during storms. They've had a spike in missing dog reports following Mother Nature's recent fireworks.
After Monday's storm, we actually got at least double the phone calls of missing animals.
This vet says thunder and lightning are very real issues for dogs, which not only have sharper hearing than humans, but are generally more sensitive to weather.
They pick up on changes in barometric pressures and electromagnetic changes as well. And so they pick up on some of those changes in the atmosphere that we're not feeling.
She says there are ways to comfort your scared dog, including anti-anxiety meds, but that's a last resort.
We like to start off first with very natural alternatives. So a few products that are new that we're recommending. The first one would be the Thunder Shirt. And the Thunder Shirt is basically like a little jacket that you put on your dog.
The Thunder Shirts apply constant, gentle pressure that calms the animal's nervous system. Clearly they come in all sizes, including extra, extra large, for Gia, this 1-year-old Great Dane.
According to Newman, most pet stores like the Pet Pad here do carry the Thunder Shirt, and they're useful not only for things like thunder, but also other things that might cause your dog anxiety, like traveling on planes or even fireworks. Robert Buffum, Newcap News.
Although summer is a time to relax, a group of local aspiring actors are keeping busy at a drama camp instead. Making sure they're in character, they've taken advantage of Lakeland College's Theatre for Kids program. Kathy Lee finds out why this particular camp is one these kids don't want to miss.
5, 6, ready. Sam Lundell has been going to this drama camp since its inception 6 years ago and says he enjoys it because there's always something new to learn.
I want to learn more and more about the underlying plots of the plays and what I'm thinking the whole time as I portray the character. And then just from Jeremy, what goes into the writing process.
A natural on stage, Lundell's favorite part about acting is
being able to portray something that in normal life I wouldn't be able to portray, and be able to get into a character and get into someone's mind that isn't my own.
The girl with the gold heart!
Going over scripts is a part of learning, but it's not the only thing these kids do in class.
We play games and we also learn to play, and it's fun knowing what you're going to do in the play and learning what you're going to sing and learning all the songs because the songs are really nice.
There are 3 week-long sessions, and at the end of each camp, the kids get to show their stuff in a 25-minute-long theatrical trailer.
It's a little blurb from the play that we're going to be doing in the fall. And this year we're remounting The Girl with the Golden Heart,
Which these actors say is one of the highlights.
Performing, because then you get an audience to see you perform. True.
While playing games, singing, and having a good time is key, Lauren says drama instills other important skills like discipline.
Kids have so much energy, and that's a gift. It's beautiful. What the arts do is that they focus children's energy and their love of things into something pure. And that's why it's an art form.
Whatever it is these kids will learn from the camp, the lessons are sure to take them where their dreams lie in the future.
I want to be like a superstar when I grow up. Kind of the same thing, only I'd like to be a movie star instead.
Kathy Lee, New Cap News.